Alright guys, Melissa here. Thanks for joining me. This is my YouTube channel where we talk about mothering and wifing and all kinds of family stuff, especially abortion. We talk about that and how bad it is. So abortion is really bad, and I'm going to talk about how people justify it. People justify it with 100 reasons. So I just got a job today. I'm like, yay, yay, I just got this. So I'm excited. This is an opportunity for me to grow and to learn more stuff and everything. So one of the first questions I got was, I sat down and the person said, how do you do taking no for an answer? And I'm like no, like, what do you mean like no? Like no, like, context. Is it a no-no? Like, is it serious no? Or is it a no, like, no, this does not make sense. So I had in my mind last night, just the whole thing with the church stuff and how, a pastor is supposed to shepherd his flock, and historically churches have helped people, and he's like, you mean like if it doesn't make sense to say no? And I'm like, right. Why would So I said I would challenge a no. I would challenge a no unless it's like a real no. So and then there was another question, and I'm like, oh yeah, I'd follow standard procedure in that case. So I decided to be really honest with this person and say, this is who I am. This is who I am. And when you look at the job, it's like, yeah, I mean, if you're in sales, guys, a no is not always a no, right? Because you're selling. You're like, okay, I have tons of restaurant experience, tons of sales experience where, you try to upsell and you're like, well, can I get you this instead? And you want really good customer service. So, really excited to start this job, guys. And then, when we look at this will be a career. So when we look at mothers, and I want to talk about this now, we are fighting for motherhood even in the churches. Even in conservative churches, we are fighting for motherhood. So I went to one church before, and this lady who was there, she had been there a while. I think she was a member. She had said that she was pro-choice, and I'm like, what are you talking about? This is like a church. The Ten Commandments, thou shalt not kill. What do you mean you believe? And it was really offensive. And so even in conservative churches, guys, we are now fighting for motherhood. So because I put my life down and I did not plan my kids, and that's half the surprise when you don't plan them, it's a wonderful way to go, to be unplanned. If you have a pregnancy, why do you think it's ever okay to kill a child? Never, right? And people are like, oh, well, it has to be planned. I have to have money. Planned Parenthood is like this. I have to have money. I have to have like every little thing just right. I have to be ready to be a mother. I have to have this. And no, you don't. You get ready as you're pregnant, as you are, the children are developing. You are getting ready. And I'm totally blessed, guys. I have had so many rewards with motherhood that it is unbelievable, all the rewards I have had. But yet at the same time, there's spiritual rewards emotionally, physically, socially, educationally, financially. At the same time, where this has hit me the hardest, motherhood has been financially in some ways, not always, because I had a lot with using resources, so it actually, I made more staying home being a mom. But now, like, as my kids are grown, it's like, how do you don't just stop being a mom. People are like, oh, so now you're, you have your freedom and now you're an empty nester. And it's like, no, I am still a mother. I am still a mother. And those choices from before do affect you. So rather than like, there's many times I made more money, right? But there's other times that I could have made more money working. And so you have lost some stuff when you have not, like I still kept my hand in the work field. but you have lost some opportunity when you did not work, okay? So my thing here with moms is, why is it moms, when they have put their life down, they've had their kids, they've done what's right, not only by God but society, they raised kids, right? And then later on, when your kids are raised and stuff, and you already have like that, those years that you missed being at your highest level of work, right? And this is why women choose abortion. They're like, oh, I'm going to be an athlete. I'm going to be a doctor. I'm going to be an attorney. I can't be a mother. Although you can do both. But why is it, if you're going to be a full-time mom, do you now like lose so much? It shouldn't be so, guys. It should be, because you're a mother, you should have much more. You should have more than the average person. I was watching a company that rewards teachers, people in community who are teachers, first responders, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, what about moms? Mom is like the most important role in society. Mom and dad and family. And we don't reward moms, and we don't do it in a church either. If a woman becomes divorced or she becomes a widow, where's the help from the churches? It's not there. If she becomes, what do I want to say? Her husband divorces her and nobody's there to take care of her, the church will not take care of a widow, and that is their job. And I know they're like, well, nowadays we have Social Security and stuff, but when a mother has given her life to motherhood and the churches don't want to take care of the widows or those who are needing help, they won't. So this is totally unbiblical. We're seeing a lot of people not help, people, and it's just disgusting, guys. So anyways, I will be reading some books tonight about nonprofits. I want to get that going. I have a call with my business tonight, some stuff from my business. I have to get on this. This is like a career opportunity. So this is going to be like my biggest goal. So I do have a part-time job. You can take a part-time job, a dead-end job, and make it into a career. You can. But this is an opportunity for me with something better. So I really need to do my homework, work on some stuff. But I'm excited, guys. And I could hear in the background, I could hear, right away I had an interview with another person. Right away. This person liked my answers, so he went and got somebody else, and I had a second interview. And I felt myself getting a little nervous, guys, which usually I blow through interviews and I'm not nervous at all. But I felt myself nervous this time. And I'm like, why are you nervous, Melissa? Because you want this job. That's why. So, I really wanted this job. So, I wasn't sure at first, but I'm like, this is opportunity. You can stay where you are, Melissa, and you can just have a part-time job and have all the time in the world to, work on your business, do this, do that. I mean, it's going to take time, guys, to get my business going more. It just is. I have to get a website. I have to do a lot. So I'm like, put it on the side for now and focus on another opportunity. So that's what I did. So I could hear them in the background talking about me. And I heard them say, well, after the second interview, I heard the big guy say, this is what I like about her. This is what I like. And I was trying to eavesdrop, and I'm trying to be like, what are they saying about me, right? But I could only hear a little bit. So I'm like, okay, it sounds like I got it. So sure enough, came back, and he's like, okay, this is what we're going to send you. And this is, this is when we're probably going to start you. And I'm like, oh, I got the job. Oh, okay. So I was like, yay, yay. So I'm excited, guys. This is going to be a huge lift in my life. This will be status. This will be, money. This is going to be a huge lift for me, which is exactly what I need, guys. And I'm able to do this, invest in this opportunity, because I'm such a minimalist, that I have that position right now where, I'm pretty minimalist with my finances, that I can take the time and I can be like, okay, I can invest in this. So I am very excited about this. Plus, I have a million other things going on, and they did ask, how do I stay organized? And it's funny because I said, well, I just went to a class with AI, and I use AI, and it helps me, as in the future, organize your emails, give me an agenda for the day. So I will probably be using AI a lot. So this will be a learning curve for me. So I am excited. I will probably start, so maybe next week, maybe the end of next week. So I'm excited because I have to get some things in. Plus they have to do a background check and all that stuff. So I am super excited how God has blessed me, especially seeing, guys, how mothers are treated. And best thing you can do, guys, stay home, have your kids, do what you're supposed to do, and know that one way or another you will have enough work later that you can focus in on it. Or you're supposed to have the golden years with your husband, and if he leaves and takes everything that was also yours and blows money on drinking and partying and biking and all that stuff, and that was supposed to be yours too, then focus some more on your work skills and put some money away for you. So that's what I got for now, guys. And we should honor mothers much more, guys.